What do you think of private healthcare insurance savings? The healthcare savings
account?
Yes.
Health savings account?
Yes.
I'm fearful that they're not going to be in existence if Obama gets his way. You know, one of the issues that Obama has often reported is saying that you won't lose your coverage that you currently have. I think that first quote came out on, and I had it listing on it. I'm afraid I didn't bring it. It was on June 13th, and on the 15th, someone from the White House said that we shouldn't take it literally at that stage. The reality is they're going to have standards, and you will be able to keep what the policy you have until it changes. And then we'll have to meet the standards. And that change can mean that you have a child, your policy's going to change, or maybe your child moves out of the house, settle, change an employer, whatever. Those changes are the trigger points that you'll have to meet the standards. So that's why the fear is that everybody will eventually move into that. I think it was even Loughlin groups put out the numbers that 48% of people in private insurance will end up in that public domain at some point.
I'd like to comment real quick too. The reason that a government plan would ultimately put insurance companies out of business is because of the government's ability to mandate what they're going to pay those providers. So it sets a different standard, just like Medicare, where they'll say we're only going to pay X, and an insurance company would have to pay way more, which would raise your premium even more. And then, of course, you'd be forced to, for price, nobody's going to hold a gun to your head, but for price, you're going to have to switch.
Just get that, don't take it literally. One of the big most of them might, okay, maybe not a problem with that. If you look at the number of insurance companies in this country, basically, I think they're open about 1,300, something like that. My understanding is there's a significant number of those things that are already non-profit. Okay, and I don't understand, since the major argument for public option is that it's going to provide non-profit competition. Okay, tell me if I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, I know Blue Cross Blue Shield or
You just say the name, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
That's true. Blue Cross Rhode Island is a non-profit. Not all Blue Crosses are, but about half of them are. Tufts, that's in the state now, is non-profit. So you're right, there's a lot of non-profits. Non-profit, by the way, doesn't mean they can't make a profit, it just means they don't have shareholders.
Right. My point is, okay, that there are non-profits that exist, and we don't need another one, okay, to go with all the others that are there.
And my concern too is that Blue Cross Blue Shield, with all due respect, is supposed to be a non-profit. Look, my God, look at the building that they're putting up on the lawn of the State House. If that's a non-profit organization, that's a for-profit organization.
There's also a government buildings, but
yes, I couldn't agree with you more. But I mean, for something that's a non-profit, I just think that, when you look at, somebody mentioned salaries, you look at some of the other compensation that goes on within that organization, it does raise the question.
one other thing that I wanted to mention is the Wednesday night, the state of the healthcare. I was thinking the state of healthcare. Joe was inappropriate on concrete, right? But even though the content is probably true, he also made a statement. The president also made a statement that he was going to call out people, okay, that basically pass misinformation or lie about health. The day before that, the president, in a speech to the AFL-CIO, okay, asked a rhetorical question in the course of his speech. That rhetorical question was, okay, does my opposition have any solutions, okay, or have they have any alternate proposals out there?
There are several.
But his answer after a brief pause was, no, they have none.
That's simply not the case.
So if he wants to call out people, He needs to look in the mirror.
If I can make a quick comment on the point, sir. You may have seen George Needy was on.
Oh, yes. Newsmaker.
Thank you. The unions have been very forceful in promoting the public doctrine. And he was asked on that show, does that mean the unions will allow their school districts and their towns to leave them with the burden of healthcare and put all their employees on public option? He said, well, that'll be decided under contract negotiation. So clearly it's good enough for you, but not good enough.
Thank you, Representative, for having everyone here today for us. I'm Karen Gorman. I'm not here for legal immigration. My question pertains to if you like your plan, you can keep it. If you are an employer and you have over $250,000 in gross payroll per year, correct me if I'm wrong, you would pay an 8% tax if you
choose not to.
if you choose not to pay the Blue Cross for your employers. So my question is, how fast will our employers dump us off our plans and into this new plan? And my second question was, why are the unions exempt?
Well, first of all, again, the CEO, the Loughlin group, they both looked at this issue of how many people were involved in the difference between the two studies. The CEO only looked at employers with 20 or less employees. The Loughlin group looked at all employers. And they, again, I think I mentioned it earlier, that they estimated 48% of you in an employee-based healthcare program will end up in the public option.
Unless, of course, you're a member of Congress.
I think the thing that's important to remember here, because again, that this whole I call it an artifact. You might think that that's an odd term, but the artifact that you get healthcare insurance from your employer, I mean, that really arose. Actually, you know, it was a benefit, an inducement. When when government had put in wage and price controls, this was something that, and it was, you know, I'm not big on, believe me, I'm not big on wage and price controls, but this was the environment in which it happened. So this was an inducement, you know, to try and get people to the table. Now, some people have come to look at this as essentially almost like a social duty of the employer. When it started, the whole point was they offered you health care because they wanted you to. You know, that was the benefit they gave. Now, you know, if the whole package of employment and the economy, you know, doesn't provide them, you know, the opportunity or the package to make that, I mean, I think we have to be realistic about that. And certainly, our own choices. When somebody says, you know, if you like your health insurance, you can keep it. Look, in a sense, I'm willing even to grant the early rhetorical points, right? That in other words, they're not advocating a single-payer system where tomorrow everybody is on the government program. But the whole point is that for the most part, you don't get to make the decisions about where your insurance is or what insurance, but it's made by your employer. And in a way, we've given something up. We've pushed a social duty to the employer of sorts, and we've given up the choice. We've given up that ability to make the market, you know, to make the market and be more involved. One thing